Hi, my name is Kimberly Ortega.
Hawa, and I'm going to be presenting the case of fentanyl with my partner.
Started recording.
Okay, our presentation is going to be about fentanyl, and this is by me, Hawa, and my partner, Kimberly. So fentanyl is basically a drug, specifically a synthetic opioid that was made like 30 to 40 years ago. And as you can see by the image on the left, this is how fentanyl typically would look like. At first, fentanyl was made to be a pain reliever, and it fell under the same category as drugs like Tylenol, ibuprofen, just like drugs you would take to relieve pain. But over time, the drug market manufactured their own version and got a hold of it, and they started to sell it, and it caused really dangerous outcomes. The thing about fentanyl is that it is so dangerous that you only have to take it one time for it to kill you. Usually, addictive drugs slowly kill you over time, and they slowly damage you over time to cause an overdose, but fentanyl is the exact opposite of that. A few facts about fentanyl is that it's 50 to 100 times more stronger and more powerful than heroin and morphine. Both of those drugs are already pretty powerful, so imagine fentanyl. The second fact is that illegal fentanyl was found in pills like heroin, meth, and cocaine that people would typically buy from their drug dealers. And the thing is that they were basically being laced with fentanyl and they didn't know it because the the drugs that you would take without fentanyl look the exact same as drugs or pills that you would take with fentanyl, as you can tell by the image on this slide. Not only can you not see fentanyl, you cannot taste or smell it. So, sadly, a lot of people died from it and they didn't even know that they consumed it. The last fact is that just 2 milligrams of fentanyl is the same as 15 grains of salt. Mind you, 15 grains of salt is already too much salt in a day. So, to take that much salt within just one time, like by taking 2 milligrams of fentanyl, is really harmful towards your body and would leave a really bad impact. Like I said before, people have died from fentanyl, but this graph shows you how much people have really died. So there's basically an ongoing opioid crisis, which obviously involves fentanyl. And the purple line in this graph is an indicator of fentanyl, specifically deaths that were caused by fentanyl. As you can see, since 2011 until 2021, the death rates have rapidly increased and it just keeps getting higher and higher. And these are going by 100,000. So that's probably going up still towards 2024.
So, how does fentanyl affect the respiratory system? Well, it can affect the respiratory system in various ways. One way is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide in the blood can rise, which will signal the body to ask the lungs to breathe, to signal the body for breathing to increase. Another way is causing problems in external change of gases in the lungs. Fentanyl can interfere with the way a human body is breathing. It can interfere when someone is trying to breathe, inhale, and exhale. Levels of carbon dioxide is increased basically everywhere in the respiratory system and even in the brain. Fentanyl is also very dangerous to the human respiratory system overall and can just kill you in like a second.
So a few questions that we have for our audience is, would you still consider taking fentanyl that is meant to be a pain reliever and would be prescribed to you by your doctor? Our second question is, should we get rid of fentanyl, both the illegal version and the medical version, to just avoid it at all costs? Our third question is, what is your solution to the opioid crisis involving fentanyl? Like, if the responsibility was in your hands to find a solution, what would it be? Our last question is, if you could predict the opioid crisis, what would it be? Like the future of opioids, what would it look like for you? And that's it.
You guys stop recording?